Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, we're still away on holidays, so apologies for the quality on anything as always, but we do have a new code for New Year's that just came into the game. I want to go through that and quickly talk about the new season and the countdown timer to it, because we do have different times for both different versions of the game. Now, if you do want the code, I'll leave it in the pinned comment in the description. I believe they did send it in the mail as well, but it's a bit ambiguous, so some people always miss these ones, so you can go ahead and do that too. But if we jump over into the game, and we go to settings, and we go to dude, I'm trying to use a mouse, and I don't have a mouse pad, and dude, the thing just sketches all over the place. But there we go, there is the code. Knock it up, we get, dude, if it could work, please. There we go, we get 10 free pulls, not too bad, I will take it. So we'll go ahead and pop them, and then I want to talk about the upcoming season and stuff like that. So let's just go over here quickly. We should have Bonnie on the test server tomorrow, because at the moment we're on 7 days, X amount of hours until Hugin's done, and normally we have that 7-day layover, but not always. So I'm hoping Bonnie will be tomorrow on the test server. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go ahead and pop this quickly. Boom. Oh, we're really close to pity here on the main account. Let's go. Let's go. See, here we go. I forgot we're that close to pity. Only single. That's all right. Let's see. It's probably going to be the 9th one. Oh, nice, Linyas. Let's see. Yeah, another one I was really looking for, not going to lie. We'll take it, I guess. You know, you got to take everything you get. That's all right. All right, there goes that temple. Not exactly what we were aiming for, but hey. It is what it is. So the next thing I wanted to jump into in this one was, if we go over here into the events, now this is up on both the global server and also the test server, where we've got, you know, the countdown until the new season begins, where we get the rewards, standard stuff. But the thing is, when we look over here, we actually get a glimpse at when the season actually starts. And over here, you can see the Change of Eternity season begins on the 17th of the 1st. So the 17th of January for the global servers. That is at UTC plus 10 time. Now, the other thing is that the test server is actually getting it well and truly early, because their announcement says on the test server, we are getting it on the 3rd of the 1st. So coming much, much earlier on the test server, so we should have a good glimpse at it. Just note, I will be making content on this season. I'll try and avoid any story-based spoilers and stuff like that when I do make content, just more look at, you know, actual content in the game and stuff like that. But just note, if you don't want to be spoiled, that will be some content, so just be aware of that. To join your server must be open for at least 35 days. So this is a change as well. It was always the 40-ish days. I still think 35 days is a bit of a stretch. I say this every time, but it is something that I do think when you advertise to new players to get them in to play a new season, and everything that they've been advertised they can't experience for 35 days, the average player in a gacha game probably ain't going to hang around that far. Like, yes, there will be some, but I feel like there needs to be some way to let players experience the new season without trying to cripple it. Like, let them into the zones as an experience to explore. I don't know the exacts of it, but I feel like having some way for players to actually at least get into the areas of the season, to just look at it, roam around and play around in the season, whether it counts to future credit when it all unlocks. Like, maybe they don't get their season experience and stuff like that, but once they can do all the exploration and stuff, and then once the season, quote unquote, kicks in on their server, then they get, you know, all that experience back or something like that. I don't know. I feel like there has to be a way to, you know, have continuity between what you market to people and what they actually get to do. So that's something I've always said, but we'll have to wait and see. All servers in the same district will begin the season on the same day. This season features new areas, stories, and rich rewards. The season will last approximately 4 months, during which the game will receive regular updates with new modes and events. The Chains of Eternity season will be available once you reach level 240 and complete the main quest storyline, New Journey. Your non-season artifacts, resonance levels, yeah, standard stuff there. We're not going to go too deep into that. Mode updates and season features, new challenges and content will be introduced to the Dream Realm. We've seen a bit about that with the 4 new bosses, etc., etc. Battle drills and Legends Trial with Chains of Eternity season to launch. During the Chains of Eternity season, new magic charms will be introduced, available in various modes to enhance your heroes further. Curious to see what they do. Me and Zebo spoke a bit about this when we had our little chat about the season. I definitely think that the last season, the Waves of Intrigue season, was better than the first season. But the charms, Zebo was the same. I think we preferred the charms from the first season and with the seasonal skills so that you could get the skills from the start without having to farm the charms, and then you didn't have the charm set bonuses that you had to activate so you could get spicy with the charm builds. So I'm curious to see what they end up doing with the charms in that sense. Sorry, I'm trying to use my laptop mouse now because I have no mouse pad and it's just a nightmare. The Chains of Eternity season will also introduce new season resonance levels, standard stuff. Season progress features will restart at the end of the standard. And then things to note, the launch time of Chains of Eternity season varies depending on the opening time of different servers. Please refer to season preview page for exact schedule. The Chains of Eternity season will conclude globally for all servers at the same time. Same as what's happening with the current season, they just let them all reset at the same time. Obviously, we have the test server, though, which is in its own kettle of fish. It's got its own timings and brackets, and like we saw, it's coming on the 3rd there as opposed to the 17th for global, which is a crazy actual gap between it. Now, what I'm really curious to see is if the season doesn't actually start on global servers until the 17th. We've seen that a lot of events and stuff have are a week behind on global, but characters are normally only about 2 days to 3 days behind on global to what they are on the test server. So I'm curious to see if the test server will get the new heroes straight away. Now, the last season, the Waves of Intrigue, we got Dunlinger and was it Sinbad was the first one? Was Nara the first one? Whichever way around it was. I can't remember who was first. You guys let me know in the comments. It's just mind farted. But we got them both at the same time. So I'm wondering if we will get the twins at the very start of the season in line with the other character as well. Whether that be the Graveborn chick or or Lawson. I'm tipping it's going to be those two as their first 2 characters, and then twins is our first Celestial. Curious to see if they drop at the same time. But also, like I said, I think I would have to say that it would probably be delayed on the test server where we get the season but we don't get the characters, because having like a 2-week head start on characters on the test server just doesn't seem right to me. So we'll have to wait and see how it flows out this season with the drop of all that sort of stuff. So we'll have to wait and see. The Chains of Eternity season will conclude globally. After the Chains of Eternity season ends, you can access and resume the season's exclusive content in Peaks of Time. I do like the fact that they have the Peaks of Time in there as well as a way to really get into the content, not only... And honestly, the thing that I really like about this is for new players especially, once you get progressed as a new player and you unlock the Peaks of Time, you have so much content to play through and so many rewards to get that it actually feels like a pretty nice progression loop. So I do think that is really cool as well. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to go through. Like I said, we've got the new code, we've got the new season starting, a lot of questions, but the big thing that we do know now officially is that it starts on the 17th for global, but the 3rd for the test server. So I will update you guys with more content as we find it in a few days. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.